Today we celebrate the Feast of Saint Joseph, and it's especially important this year for two reasons. The first is that Pope Francis has declared this a year of Saint Joseph. It's on the 150th anniversary of the proclamation of Saint Joseph as the patron of the Universal Church. We also are celebrating the 200th anniversary of the founding of the Brothers of Holy Cross, who were originally founded as the Brothers of Saint Joseph and who have a particular devotion to Saint Joseph. Now, you'll remember from your religious studies class that Saint Joseph never utters a word in the Gospels. In fact, if the Gospels were on Zoom, Joseph would have been on mute the whole time. So how did it become that somebody who was on mute and frankly not on camera all the time has become so important to us as a church and as a school? Well, there's two things that I want you to really think about as I borrow from both Pope Francis and the Brothers of Holy Cross. The first is, as Pope Francis reminds us, is that Joseph was courageous and creative. Joseph was confronted by all sorts of things he didn't expect, and I think all of us can understand that, especially after this past year. Growing up, as Joseph imagined what it would be like to be a husband and a father, it didn't turn out that way. Yet, when confronted by all of these new realities and a newfound call, he responded in creative, courageous ways by being a father and a husband through a very difficult and challenging time for him. Pope Francis reminds us that we need to make sure that we follow the courageous example of this very quiet saint. For the Brothers of Holy Cross, their special devotion to Saint Joseph is rooted in also the humility and the loyalty of his work. Throughout the Gospels, we see that Joseph was faithful as a husband, faithful as a father, faithful as a worker, a neighbor, and a friend. He knew what he was called to do, and he trusted his call to do so. During this time in the pandemic, we've spent a lot of time talking about what will we do when things get back to normal? What will we do when things change? But perhaps we can take our inspiration from Joseph to know that we've been called to be somebody today. Some of it is rooted in our work and the things that we're called to do. Some of it is rooted in who we have been sent to be for: a brother, a sister, a son, a daughter, a mother, or a father. And it's an important reminder to us every single day that we have been called to be somebody special by God. And in our daily labors, in the most simple tasks, is perhaps where we will find our sainthood too.
Oh.